Good morning, everyone. Do you have exams now, or is your unit test over? All right, very good. Why, Falak? Why do you like white over black? I prefer the black one. Okay, looks like lots of people are going to be late. Let's just start. Okay. But isn't it easier to see on black background? I think it is very. I mean, makes it easy to see compared to white. Okay. Uh, right. Let's just start now. So in the previous lecture, we have studied that if you want to add or subtract vectors, then we can use the triangle law, right? There are separate triangle laws. Okay, that's what we have studied, right? Okay, so now I hope you have understood how you could find out what is displacement, right? So by drawing some vectors, we can get the displacement, right? By subtracting the two vectors, that is, if you want to find delta r vector, then you just have to do it like this. So you subtract them, so you get displacement vector. Now, you see, this is not the only place where we have to subtract or add vectors. There are going to be many more situations that we will be put into over time, right? Okay. So this what we have learned is actually a general concept. It's applicable to all kinds of vectors, right? Now, before we proceed, again, let's talk a little bit about symbols. Okay, let's talk a little bit about symbols. So, whenever you write something like this, because it is having this arrow at its top, it means we are talking about a vector A, right? Okay, we are talking about a vector whose name is A, right? But magnitude of a vector has its own symbol. Magnitude of a vector has its own symbol. Now, what is the magnitude of a vector? How do we write it? Well, we can write it like this or this. There are two choices, right? Both are correct. You can use anything, right? So magnitude of a vector, right? A. You can also write it like this. Magnitude of a vector is indicated by this symbol, right? Magnitude of a vector is indicated by this symbol, right? Okay. So please be careful. If you mean vector A, then don't write this. This is not vector A. I hope you understand. This is not vector A. This is magnitude of the vector A. So you have to be very careful, right? This is magnitude of vector A. So whenever you are writing symbols, please be very careful. Okay? Meaning will change easily. So you have to follow the procedure or follow the rules properly. Okay. Now, if you recall, in addition, for addition rule, we took this kind of example. Suppose this is A vector, right? From its head, we draw, let's say, B vector, which is perpendicular to A vector, right? Okay. And let's say that A vector's magnitude, is suppose 3 centimeters, right? A vector's magnitude is suppose 3 centimeters. And B, oh, sorry, and B vector's magnitude, is, let's say, 4 centimeters. And if this angle is right angle, okay. So now, if you will draw a vector from here to here, so can you tell me what is this green vector? What vector is this? I'm not asking for length. I'm not asking for magnitude. What name should we give to this green vector? What do you think this green vector is? No, Jaikit. No, Hard. No, Tamanna. Yes, Kavya, it's right. Magnitude vector, Dikshita, there is nothing like that. Okay, so many of you tried, very good. This vector is clearly A vector plus B vector, right? Okay, there is no other correct answer. This is wrong answer. This is wrong answer. This is wrong answer. Okay, right? This is also wrong answer. R vector, okay, maybe correct answer, because R vector means resultant, that is A vector plus B vector. Okay, R vector for resultant, but this answer is wrong, this answer is wrong, this is wrong, and this is also wrong. Okay, only this can be considered correct or this can be considered correct, right? Y plus, Gracie, read the rules. The triangle law of addition. Read that, please. You can see it follows that procedure. Okay, so anyways, this was not the point. I just wanted to test whether you remember what you have studied yesterday. Okay, so once again, please, some advice coming in for you. Please revise every day. Please revise. Okay, so now if I will ask you, what is magnitude of r? This is r, isn't it? This is r vector. So what is its magnitude? What do you think it is? What do you think this is? Remember, this is 3, this is 4. What do you think this is? Okay. No, Sankir. No, Diya. That's exactly what I want all of you to understand. No, Jai. No, Kavya, it's wrong. 7? No, no way. No, no, people. The correct answer is 5 centimeter. The correct answer is 5 centimeter. Why 5? Why is it 5? Let's think about it. See, this is a triangle, isn't it? And I hope you remember that length of arrow or length of the vector is equal to magnitude. Do you remember that, everybody? Right? So this is 3, this is 4, this is right angle. So this length has to be definitely 5, correct? So magnitude of r is 5. So I hope this is clear. Clear or not, everyone? Is this clear? Yes or no? Can you please tell me? To all of you. Is this clear? We have used Pythagoras theorem, right? We have used Pythagoras theorem over here to find that this is 5. Yeah, so now the most important thing which many people falter at, which many people struggle with, okay, it's fairly common. Listen. All right, how many of you understood this? Say yes or no. How many of you understood this? Say yes or no. It is okay to say no, no problem. Well, you can clearly see that R is 5, A is 3, and B is 4. So if you add A with B, you get 3 plus 4, that is 7. And on this side, you get 5. So is 5 equal to 7 or 5 is not equal to 7? Is 5 equal to 7 or is 5 not equal to 7? So equal to 5 is equal to 7. Rushabh, wonderful. 5 is equal to 7. So of course, I hope you understood this. See, this is adding vectors and this is adding magnitudes, right? Okay. So what I mean to say is when we add vectors, magnitudes cannot be added. Okay. Generally, okay, there are some special cases, but generally when we add vectors, magnitudes cannot be added. So what that means is if r vector is equal to a vector plus b vector, then it is not necessary, not compulsory that r is equal to a plus b. No એ થાય આવું. Okay, no એ થાય આવું, થાય એવું જરૂર નહીં. It is not necessary. Clear? Okay, so I hope it is understood, this whole thing, right? તો પેલા નોટ જ લખ્યું હતું, હજી એ નોટ જ લખ્યું છે ઋષભ. I hope everyone understands what is meaning of not necessary. What is meaning of not necessary? So even if r vector is equal to a vector plus b vector, but still r is not equal to a plus b every time. Like here, it is not equal. Okay, right. Now, let's go to the next thing. So this is addition, subtraction of vectors. Similar thing is true for subtraction also, right? Similar thing is true for subtraction also. That is, when we subtract vectors, magnitudes cannot be subtracted, right? When we subtract vectors, magnitude cannot be subtracted generally. Again, there are once again some special cases, but we'll talk about those at appropriate or proper time. Okay, that is, if suppose d vector, d for difference, okay, d for difference, if d vector is equal to a vector minus b vector, then it is not necessary, that d magnitude is equal to a minus b, right? Okay, right? Again, not necessary. Okay, right. So now let's go to a trick question. I'm changing this. Okay, let's go to a trick question. If suppose a vector's magnitude, again this is another symbol for magnitude, બે આવડવા જોઈએ આપણને. If this is a modulus, right, means a vector's magnitude. If suppose this is equal to, let's say 5 centimeter, and b vector's magnitude, suppose this is equal to 12 centimeter, right? Then can we find r vector's magnitude? That is, can we find magnitude of a vector plus b vector together? Can we find this? Can we find this? Yeah, Vedant, when is it equal? I'll talk about that. Okay, after some time. All right. Okay, Ankita, can you explain your answer? Why Falak? Why? Can you please explain your answer? Okay. All right. So many of you have given answers. Very good. I'm actually very happy. So many of you gave answers. Keep it up, people. So answers have been generally 13 centimeter and 17 centimeter, right? No, Krima Kavya, you write magnitude is 13. R vector cannot be 13. Okay. And but see, I understand. I understand you have given answer 13 and 17. Very good. So those who took 17 have done 5 plus 12, right? Okay. And those who gave 13 have done it like this by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Right? But the correct answer is you cannot find this. The answer can be anything between 7 and 17. The answer may be anything between 7 and 17, right? Why? Let me tell you. People, look at this carefully, all right? Look at this very carefully. I said that A vector is a vector whose magnitude is 5 centimeters. I said that B vector is a vector whose magnitude is 12 centimeters. Okay. Did I tell you, listen to this carefully, did I tell you that A vector and B vector are at right angle? Did I mention right angle in question? Did I tell you angle is 90-degree in question? Yes or no? Okay. Very good. So if you don't know if it's right angle, can you use Pythagoras theorem? Can you use Pythagoras theorem if you don't know whether it is right angle or not? ગમે એ triangle માં જીકી દેવાનું Pythagoras theorem. હે? Okay. So I hope those who said 13 now understand that your answer is wrong. Clear? Do you understand? Those who said 13, I hope you understand that your answer is wrong. The angle could have been anything. આવું હોય ને, આ 5 centimeter અને 12 centimeter આમ હોય તો આમાં થોડું આ 13 થશે. Right? Okay. Huh. Now, the next thing for 17 people. 17, if it was right angle, it would not be 17 again, right? If it was right angle, it would be 30. But the thing is, I have not told you angle. This angle might be 120 degree. This angle might also be 60 degree. Have a look at this. It might also be like this. Clear? So there is no way that it can be 5 plus 12, 17. Again, અભી હાલ સમજાયું હતું એટલી વારમાં ભૂલી ગયા. ધ્યાન રાખો જરાક. I hope that is clear. તો 17 કેમ કહી દીધું? એમને 17 નો થઈ જાય, right? You are not supposed to add. Right? Read this. Magnitudes cannot be added generally, right? So when can they be added, right? There was a question from Vedant, right? So in fact, the answer of this question is cannot find because angle is not given. I hope you understood that. How many of you understood this? The answer is cannot find because angle is not given. Did you understand that? So this addition Yes, if angle is given, you could find. પણ એ બધું એક સાથે ન શીખી શકાય. You have to give it time. હજી ઘણું શીખવાનું છે. Okay. I will also explain it later how it is between 7 and 70. Right? Right now, I think it is important for you to realize that angle plays a very important role. Right? I just gave you this question so that you will understand that angle plays very important role. Right? Okay, angle plays a very important role. Okay, angle badlai to answer badlai. Interesting thing, right? Yes, Jay, what to do if angle is other than 90? Then that we'll talk about later. Okay, in this chapter only, but after some, after 1 or 2 lectures. All right. Okay, so now, right. So let me just answer Vedant's question. When is it possible to add them directly? Is it possible that you can actually get r equal to 17 centimeter? Let's see how. Have a look at this. Have a look. Draw the first vector a, whose length is 5 centimeter. From its head, draw the second vector b in the same direction. Suppose a and b are in same direction. Suppose a and b are in same direction, right? Then only this will happen, right? If a and b are in same direction, then only this will happen. Now, if I want to draw r vector, r vector that is from tail of first to head of last. Is that clear? Everyone? Tail of first to head of last. See, we want to add. Don't forget, we don't want to subtract, we want to add this. So the r vector will go all the way from here to there. See, I'm drawing it on the side because if I draw it here, you will not be able to see it. Right? I'm drawing it on the side so that you can see it clearly. Actually, we should draw from here to here, right? But I'm drawing it on the side. So do you realize that r's length is now 17 centimeter? Is this clear? Yes or no, people? Right? So you can see this is the only case. This is the only case where you can actually add. Clear? I hope this sentence is clear. No. Tamanna, if you will do subtraction, then you will get 7. The magnitude will be 7. Yes, Neil, you got it right. You got it right. And interestingly, if a vector and b vector are in opposite direction, then r vector magnitude will be equal to a minus b. That is in a modulus again. Okay, you have to see which is bigger. I repeat, you have to see which is bigger. Magnitude can never be negative. I hope you realize that. Okay. See, if you want, we can try triangle law of subtraction as follows. Have a look. Suppose this is a and b in same direction, right? Let's say a vector and b vector are in same direction. Okay, and we want to subtract. Let's see what would happen. No, sorry. Let's take this case, opposite direction. Let's say a vector and b vector in opposite direction, and we want to add them, right? Okay, so see what's going to happen. This is a vector, 5 centimeter. Okay, this is a vector 5 centimeter. Now for addition, and if B is in opposite direction, so B will be towards left side. So from the head of first, we draw B vector in opposite direction like this. So this is B vector, white is B vector. So this is 5 centimeter, and all the way from here to here is 12 centimeter. So now if I want to draw R vector, I should draw it from the tail of first to the head of last. So here, this is going to be R vector. And clearly you can see that this length is 7 centimeter, right? By subtraction. Okay. કેવી મજાની વાત છે. શું કર્યું હતું? તો કે એડિશન. અને મેગ્નિટ્યુડ નું શું થયું? તો સબટ્રેક્શન. See the fun. All of this strange thing is happening because of angle. Right? I repeat, we are adding vectors, but magnitudes are getting subtracted. I hope you understand what I'm saying. We are adding vectors, but magnitudes are getting subtracted. Right? કેવી મજાની વાત છે. Right? Okay. So please remember, angle is a very important factor. Okay. Now, I think that's enough discussion right now. I can't get it how vector is added. We added by triangle law. See, first vector A, like this. Then from its head, we draw second vector, but I'll draw it separate so that you can see. A B going to draw. Okay, I hope that is clear. This is B. And now from tail of first, this is tail. From tail of first to head of last. This is our vector, correct? Following the triangle law of addition. Yes, that's right, Pallav. I hope, Ankita, it's better now. We followed the steps of triangle law of addition. But here it doesn't give a triangle, right? Interesting. It's triangle law of addition, but it doesn't give a triangle, right? Okay, fine. Let's go to the next thing. See, you can add vectors, you can subtract vectors. Then we should also be able to do something else also, right? So let's talk about this. Multiplication of vectors. Multiplication of vectors with scalar. Okay. Multiplication of vector with scalar. Okay. Right? So let's start about this. See, all of this is extremely important. આ મને શોખ નથી થતો તમને આવું બધું શીખવાડવાનું, right? જેને આ બધું નહીં આવડે એને ઘણું બધું નહીં જ આવડે. So you have to be attentive. Right? See, everyone, let's do this interesting thing. I will take a vector A and I will add it with the same vector A. Okay. I want to do something nice. I want to take a vector A and add it with the same vector A, right? Okay. And let's say magnitude of the vector A is suppose 3 centimeters, right? Magnitude of a vector A is 3 centimeters. Right? So we are going to add આ બધે બધું physics માં use થાય છે right? Everything from forces, velocities, everything, right? If we would not understand how vectors work, if we would not understand how vectors work, probably we will not be able to have even electricity, because generators work on magnetic fields, and understanding how magnetic fields work requires vectors in full detail, right? In full detail. હજી તો આપણે એટલું પહોંચાય નથી, right? Okay, so there are so many things that are dependent on all this, right? Okay, so suppose a vector is 3 centimeters. So let's see how we will draw it. Let's see. Let's say a vector is actually in this direction. So this length is 3 centimeter. Again, length of the arrow indicates magnitude. I'm going to use triangle law of addition. Okay, I'm going to use triangle law of addition. આ તો મોઢે હોવો જ જોઈએ. ઊંઘમાંથી પૂછે તો એ steps આવડવા જોઈએ. Now I'm going to draw vector A one more time. Okay, I'm going to draw vector A one more time because I want to add. So ક્યાંથી કરવાનો? From the head of first. I hope you realize that I just have to duplicate it. I hope you realize I just have to duplicate it because this is the same vector, right? See, this is just like as follows. Let's say you are here. You walk 3 steps forward. 1, 2, 3. All right, very good. Okay. Then from there, you walk 3 steps forward again. 1, 2, 3. Right? Like that. So you would be ultimately at 6, correct? Fine. Okay, so this is exactly like that. So now, this is another 3 centimeters. So let's write down some r vector. Okay, let's write down some r vector. So r vector is equal to a vector plus a vector, right? So do you realize that I should actually be drawing r vector all the way from here to here? Yes or no? How many of you understood that? Yes or no? By using triangle law of addition. Okay, so can you tell me, everyone, can you tell me what is magnitude of r? What is magnitude of r? What is magnitude of that vector r? What is magnitude of that vector r? Yes. Okay, so just a little test. Which of the following equation is right, 1 or 2? Which of the following equation is right, 1 or 2? Which of the following equation is right, 1 or 2? Or both? 1 or 2 or both? Okay. Well, sorry for misguiding you, sorry for confusing you, right? I did that on purpose. The correct thing is first equation is wrong. So what's wrong with that equation? See, everyone. Okay. Is it possible? Do you think this is possible? Can this be a correct equation? Of course not, because these are two different things, correct? These are two different things, right? Okay, I hope everyone gets that. because apple is not, it's not possible that the apple is equal to a chair, right? So what I mean to say here is that it is clear that this left side is a vector, but this right side is a number. It is not possible that these are equal, right? But this is correct because magnitude of the vector is a length. So this is a length. Yes, this is a number. All right, this is a number. R vector's magnitude is a number 6. Very good, right? That's correct. I hope you get it. So only equation 2 is right, equation 1 is wrong. એટલે ભૂલથી આવું લખતા નહીં કોઈ દિવસ કે r vector equal to 5 centimeter, right? This is rubbish. This is absolutely wrong. Okay, this is absolutely wrong. So please be careful. Yeah. So let's continue now. So the correct thing is that r is equal to 6 centimeter. બોલવાનું એ એવી રીતે r is equal to 6 centimeter. R vector equal to 6 નહીં બોલતા. R equal to 6 centimeter. Okay, fine. But do you also realize that because we wrote r vector is equal to a vector plus a vector, so we should actually write it like this. Clear? I'm sure you all understand that x plus x can be written as 2x. Yes or no? R vector कहीं आवे ज नहीं. People, so far I have not taught you that you can write r vector equal to something else except this. Clear? એટલે જે લોકો એમ પૂછે છે કે r vector શું આવે, તો r vector હજી જે આવે ને તમને ટપ્પો નહીં પડે. It will take some time. હજી સમજાવવાનું છે. Okay. Why is r equal to 6 centimeter? Simple addition. People, 3 centimeter and 3 centimeter. So how much total? 6 centimeter, like that. Okay. Fine. So do you see that this is, if you look at 2a, if you look at 2a vector, observe carefully, observe this, study this. 2 is a number. Number means scalar. I hope you realize that. 2 is a number that is a scalar. Gracie, contact me personally. I have explained what you have said. I will repeat it for you if you contact me. Okay. So 2 is a number. I repeat, it's a scalar. But a vector is a vector. So what's the title of this topic? What's the title of this topic? Multiplication of a vector with a scalar. I hope you understood why I have put that title and what we have been talking about. Right? Multiplication of vector with scalar. Okay, so what does this mean? What is the meaning of this? Have a look. If I write r vector equal to 2a vector, it actually means that r vector and a vector have this kind of relation. Agreed? R vector and a vector have this kind of relation. That means if a's length is 3 centimeter, if a's magnitude is 3 centimeter, then r's magnitude is 6 centimeter. Right? I hope you understood the importance of 2. Right? Okay. So just like that, think about this. Suppose I'd say in another case, suppose b vector is equal to 3a vector. Okay. If b vector is equal to 3a vector, then that would actually mean I'll have to draw 1a vector, one more a vector, one more a vector. So a vector, a vector, a vector. Right? So now b vector will be from this point all the way to that point. Clear? So if this length is 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, then this length will be 9 centimeter. Correct? Okay. right? Fine. Okay, so this is what happens, right? This is what happens when you multiply a scalar with a vector. But it's not over yet. There's something more interesting to come, right? There's something more interesting to come, right? What if a vector is like this, let's say, which is having length 3 centimeter or magnitude 3 centimeter or 3. If I define, suppose if it's like this, what if it's like this? What if it's like this, right? So this actually indicates opposite direction. Uh, Sahil, yes, you are right. 3 because of modulus, that is very good. But we also have to worry about direction. So if I want to draw it, I will have to draw the C vector like this, so that this magnitude is 3 centimeter. Did you understand this, people? Did you understand this? Okay. Again, just to clarify, for the sake of everyone, what does this minus sign indicate? It indicates okay, Dharmi, yes. So what does this minus sign indicate? This minus sign is indicating opposite direction, right? See, just like it was in previous chapter, wasn't it? Right? Suppose this is 0 and we say that displacement is plus 5 centimeter. That means on the right side. But when someone says displacement is minus 5 centimeter, then that means the displacement is on the left side, correct? So the minus sign is indicating opposite direction. Minus sign is indicating opposite direction to what? To a vector. I repeat. See, a vector is in, let's say, this direction, right? As I've shown here by the green arrow. So this minus sign is indicating that C vector is in opposite direction to A vector. Clear? Those who didn't understand it earlier? Is this clear? Those who didn't understand it earlier? Right? So that's the role of that minus sign. That's the role of minus sign. As usual, minus sign indicates opposite direction. Okay? Right? So think about this. Okay, now this is a test for you. This is a test for you. This is a test for you. Try to draw in your notebook. Okay? Try to draw in your notebook. Everyone. When I ask you to draw, you please try to draw it in your notebook. I'll just give you a few seconds. All right? And you try to do it. Okay. First of all, along with me, you draw a vector like this. Let's say you draw a vector like this. No need to use ruler. Okay. No need of pencil. Just do it with pen roughly. Okay. No problem. So suppose this is a vector whose length is, let's say, 5 centimeters. Okay. Draw it like this, everyone. Now this is what you have to do. Now draw, suppose D vector. Okay, now draw, suppose D vector, which is defined equal to minus 2 times A vector. Can you draw it? Can you draw it in your notebook, everyone? Where will you draw the D vector? You draw it, okay, and I'm giving you a few seconds, then I'll draw. You check it, okay? You check it whether you got it right, okay? Draw it. Wait. When you're done, just say done so I can continue. When you're done, just say done. I hope everyone is sitting with a notebook. Okay, very good. Very good, very good. So it should be, it doesn't matter whether you started from here or you started from here. Okay, no problem. You could either draw it like this, opposite to A, so that length is 10 centimeter, or from here also. Both answers are correct. Okay, both answers are correct. Don't worry about that. It's not important right now. Is it clear? If your answer is like this or like this, it is correct. How many of you got it right? How many of you got it right? Very good, people. Well done. Well done. Okay. Well done. So almost everyone, I think, has got it right. So I'm quite satisfied with this now. So everybody, can you tell me now, because A's magnitude is 5 centimeter, right? This is given. Can you tell me what is D's magnitude? What is magnitude of the vector D? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me that? Hurry up, come on. Can you tell me that? What's D's magnitude? No, Tamanna, think carefully. No, they wrong. No, Krisha, no way. 3 ક્યાંથી આવ્યું? 3 ક્યાંથી આવે? 15? See, this D is not for difference. This D is for this D. Okay, this, I want this vector's magnitude. I want this vector's magnitude. Arrow નથી કર્યો ને ઉપર, symbol ને ઓળખો બરાબર. Right? This is not vector. This is magnitude, everyone. So the correct answer shall be, the correct answer is 10 centimeter, not minus 10. Okay, 10 centimeter, not minus 10. Because magnitude can never be negative. Again, people, think of it carefully. તમે arrow ઊંધી side draw કરો, that does not mean its length will become minus 10. I hope you understand. Right? Length will not be minus 10 just because you are drawing it opposite side. Okay? So this minus is only used to indicate the opposite direction. કેના જેવું છે? કેના જેવું છે? Think about it. Let's say on piece of paper you draw an arrow. Okay? આ પેપર છે. પછી આ પેપર ને તમે આમ ઊંધું કરી નાખો, આમ ફેરવી નાખો, તો એરો આમ થઈ જશે. કરેક્ટ? So do you think its length will become negative? Do you think its length will become negative? What's your opinion? આમ ઊંધું ફેરવી નાખો પેપર, તો લેન્થ નેગેટિવ થઈ જાય. No, Vedant, it's not about attending the class, right? Okay, so I hope this is clear, right? Okay. So here is the summary of this whole topic. Here is the summary of whole topic, right? Let, okay, let B vector be equal to K into A vector, where K is a scalar. Scalar matlab no direction or a number. Okay, practically for us right now, scalar is a number, right? So let B vector equal to K into A vector. where k is a scalar, right? Constant nahi, scalar, that's it, a number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 100, okay, anything, but a number. Then there are two possibilities. Okay, no, let's just write this. Then magnitude of vector B. See, you can write magnitude either like this or like this. Khotun tension nahi leવાનું. Okay, both are correct and you should know both. So magnitude of vector B will be equal to modulus of k into magnitude of vector. See, why are we putting modulus? Because magnitude should always be positive, right? Magnitude should always be positive. I hope that makes sense to you. So vectors એવું simple જ છે ખરેખર, right? But I have noticed that some people have natural tendency about vectors. I am one of them, right? મને એવું બરાબર યાદ છે કે હું 11th માં હતો ને તો મારા ક્લાસમેટ જે લોકો પહેલા ભણી ગયા હતા ને બીજે બધે ટ્યુશન માં ને એ મને એમ કહેતા હતા કે વેક્ટર એટલે તો બહુ જ અઘરું છે, આવડે જ નહીં એવું છે. પછી મેં તો એક મને સરે એક વખત ભણાવ્યું, પછી મેં એક વખત આખો ચેપ્ટર વાંચી લીધો. પછી મને લાગ્યું કે આ વેક્ટર્સ તો કઈ નથી, એકદમ નેચરલ જેવું છે. So it actually depends on everybody's tendency, right? Fine, never mind. So B, modulus of B, why are we putting this? So that magnitude is always positive. Example, have a look. અહીંયા જો કેવું થયું. Compare. Do you realize if you compare k is equal to -2, correct? K is equal to -2, agreed? But D is not equal to -10. This is wrong. -10 no આવવું જોઈએ, +10 જ આવવું જોઈએ, right? So to save that, we should write that D is equal to modulus k, or magnitude of D is equal to modulus of k into magnitude of it. સમજ્યા ને? Why this? So that it will become +2. Right? I hope you understood that. So because magnitude should never be negative, we have to put this modulus sign here. બોલો ઘણા બધા તો છોડીને વયા ગયા, શું કરવાનું હે એ બધાનું હવે કઈ રીતે એમનો મેળ પાડશું આપણે? Okay, now first point related to this only. If k is greater than 0, then B vector and A vector, summary ચાલુ છે હજી. B vector and A vector are in same direction. Okay, if k is greater than 0, then B vector and A vector are in same direction. If k is less than 0, then B vector and A vector are in opposite direction. No, Vedant, it won't work. Yes, k can be anything. Okay, don't worry, k can be any kind of number. Pi એ ચાલશે, √17 એ ચાલશે. Okay, Vedant, what you are writing is correct, but it is of no use, right? એટલે આ એમ ન લખાય, મેં લખ્યું એમ જ લખાય. Okay, I hope all of you have understood this line also. Example here. This is example. Look at this number. Look at this number, people. Negative number, right? Negative number. I did not say k is always positive. Jay, એવું મેં ક્યાં લખ્યું છે કે k is always positive? Yeah, Vedant, I said it is right. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it, right? But I'd still say that ultimately you are doing what I've written, if you realize it. But what you are saying is not correct. Sorry, not wrong. So don't worry about it. Arkan, you will know the need gradually. Okay. We will definitely have examples where we need all this, right? We'll need situations, or we will have situations where we need all this, right? Everyone, let's just wind up this class by giving one more example for this situation very quickly. Don't go away. Suppose you take a vector like this, okay, upwards, let's say, right? Okay, and let's say that let's say that a vector is like this, and its magnitude is, for example, 4 centimeters. Then can you find what will be the magnitude of B if B vector is equal to minus 3 times A vector? Can you find what is magnitude of vector B if B vector is equal to minus 3 times A vector? Hurry up, come on. I gave reply, Arkan. Here there is no need. Right now we are studying the maths. પછી physics આવશે એટલે બધું આવશે. In fact, તમે આનો એક યુઝ ભણી ગયા છો, પણ તમને હજી ખબર નહોતી પડી. Right? Okay. So the answer is that magnitude of B is equal to 12 centimeters. And the B vector will be in which direction? Come on. B vector will be in which direction? Can you tell me verbally? Can you tell me B vector is in which direction? That will be the last thing that we do today. B vector is in which direction? Opposite nahi. If, okay, if this is upwards, then B vector will be in which direction? Yes, downward. All right. I think that's enough for today, right? That's the right answer. Okay, so please remember whatever I've taught you, especially this thing here, right? Goodbye, everyone. Yes, opposite side of vector A again, right? The minus sign indicates opposite sign. Minus sign is indicating the opposite side, opposite direction, right? So that's why if this is upwards, B vector will be downwards. Okay.